One of baseball's Marco Gonzalez, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Stepping up to the plate, Jesse Winker. He will lead this one off today. First pitch coming. Here it is. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
Gonzalez is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
From the stretch. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Popped straight up. And no one will track it down. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. This guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy. Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
1-2 now. The 1-2. Soft liner to the right side, and he'll get over to... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that? And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Number 44.
So stepping in, Aristides Aquino. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 0-1 the count. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit hard to the right side. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no error. Malik Smith the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Mariners, the center fielder.
First pitch on its way. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Popped him up. Therefore, it is Votto. 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Seager, right field, and carrying well. Gone! A solo home run here for Kyle Seager as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Batting fourth.
Into the box now, Domingo Santana. Belted high and deep into right center. Going back is the right fielder. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. It's a solo shot here for Domingo Santana. And the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Ryan.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Senzel giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Stepping into the box, Derek Dietrich. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Nick Senzel stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
And it's 1-1. Dietrich leads off first with 1 away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Flip of his glove for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is into the box now. Omar Narvaez, lifetime in this matchup. He's a .333 hitter.
Narvaez.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hard liner to center field. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Digging in, Daniel Vogelbach. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set, and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Senzel is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big-time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also, soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there, and a strong arm. Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive a third base hit.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. In his career versus this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Fouled away. Line drive to left. A dive, and he can't hang on. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there.
Number 00.
So striding forward now, Malik Smith. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Popped him up. Suarez is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Sinker. 3-2 now.
From 0-2 to 3-2. What a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
1 out, nobody on. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. To third. Seager fields it cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
The left
digging in, Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A pause and the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal.
Kyle
Hitters rarely feel like they win, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Line hard toward right center. Senzel is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, the left fielder.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Domingo Santana. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Mariners are down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. In is Joey Votto now as we begin the top of the fourth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
The third baseman.
Digging in to try it again. Eugenio Suarez reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
The 1-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. He stays alive, still 2-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Aristides Aquino. First pitch on its way. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Digging in now for the Mariners, Ryan Healy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The first baseman.
Now here it comes.
Healy.
Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time, and it allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez. High in the air out to center field. Senzel is there. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely. Next for Seattle, Daniel Vogelbach. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it with this guy's big.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Stepping in now, Tim Beckham, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is skied out toward right. Under it is the right fielder. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And a relay to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Throw gets him, 2 down. So coming to the plate, Freddie Galvis comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Well-thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. 1-2-3. Digging in now, Dee Gordon.
For the Mariners, the second baseman, Dee
First
Gordon.
offering on its way. Line drive, base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Senzel is over, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Mitch Haniger. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's set. Here it comes. Runs up and gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Up next for Seattle, the first
Now
baseman,
batting, Kyle Seager. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Senzel is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is. Now at the plate, Tucker Barnhart. He'll start things out in the 6th.
For the Reds, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
from the stretch. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Line drive, base hit to right.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. To Gordon for one. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
The first baseman, number 19.
Ready for another shot now, Joey Votto. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Runners are at first and third, one away. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw. Settling in now, Eugenio Suarez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7-8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. Votto is off of first with two away. Liner toward right center. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Wade LeBlanc, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Wade LeBlanc.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike one. LeBlanc, a 6'3" left-hander. He was taken in the second round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no error. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Domingo Santana. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
Domingo Santana.
Strike one to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Digging in once again, Ryan Healy. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that's in there. Base hit. Into the box, catcher, Omar Narvaez. 1-for-2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to left. And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Dan Vogelbach is next, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 1-for-2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Senzel is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. So digging in now, Tim Beckham. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Hit back toward the mound. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Mariner rally gets turned away. Striding in once again, Derek Dietrich. He was a ground out victim last time up. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Now a fastball. Look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 1-1 the count now. Looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fastball just inside. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And that misses ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is up with it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game. Into the box now, D. Gordon. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
Gordon.
Liner toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Standing in now, Malik Smith.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Winker is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. Ready now, Mitch Haniger. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lined hard toward right center, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Now at the plate, Tucker Barnhart. Prior outings against Wade LeBlanc. He's 0 for 5.
Barnhart.
Pitch on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So 1 away here in the Reds' half of the 8th, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Behind 0-2 now. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And a step on first himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 33.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Jesse Winker. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. The set and the 1-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Ready with the 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Reds are down in order. Score remains 2-2. Robert Stevenson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55, Robert Stevenson.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Seager.
Leading up for the Mariners, the third baseman, Kyle.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Line toward right center. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first down.
Now batting, left fielder.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Domingo Santana. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Santana swings, and this is hit very well out toward left field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. The relay, and he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
Runner at second, one away, and in next, the first baseman slash DH Ryan Healy. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. Now the relay home. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Daniel Vogelbach, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Smoke toward the hole, and he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roll. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet?
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Mariners forced to settle for one. In now, Joey Votto. Prior outings against Wade LeBlanc. He's batting at a .385 clip. He also has one home run. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Roll, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. Two different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? Two different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Eugenio.
First pitch of the at-bat. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Here it is, the 3-0. 3-1 the countdown. Set. Here's the 3-1. 3-2. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are two gone. Now to the plate, Aristides Aquino. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. No balls and a strike to count. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. The Reds down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The M's came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Wade LeBlanc is credited with the win. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.